In this session, we are going to discuss about number system. Our first chapter in our syllabus it is rational numbers. Rational number is one of the categories of a number system. The other categories, some of the main categories we have already studied in the previous year. So, first of all, natural numbers, one of the classifications of number. So, natural numbers, it is counting numbers. So, counting numbers we know that it is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So, natural numbers are denoted by n. Usually it is a capital letter n we use to denote natural numbers. So, this is natural number n equals to, it is a set of 1, 2, 3 etc. That is natural numbers. Next set of numbers will be whole numbers. Whole numbers are, there is one change from natural number and whole number. Whole numbers starts from 0. Natural numbers it starts by 1, then 2, 3 and it is increasing. But the whole numbers it starts from 0. So, the whole numbers will be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. And the whole numbers are denoted by W. So, all the whole numbers will be denoted by W. So, whole number set of numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. So, that is whole numbers. Next set of numbers, it is integers. Integers we can define like this, it is all the negative whole numbers and the positive whole numbers. Negative whole numbers and positive whole numbers. So, we can define like this, integers includes all positive and negative whole numbers. Next set of numbers, that is integers. Integers includes all positive and negative whole numbers. So, remember that all the positive and negative whole numbers will be included in integers, and integers are denoted by capital letter Z. So, it is equals to set of all positive and negative whole numbers. So, we can write minus 3, minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. So, this is integers. Next, in our chapter we are going to discuss the next category, that is rational numbers, that is our topic. So, what is rational numbers? Rational number is a number that can be expressed in the form of P divided by Q, a fractional form. So, we can write rational numbers a number that can be expressed in the form of P divided by Q And an additional point that you have to remember, where p and q are integers and q not equals to 0. These 2 points you have to remember when you define the rational number, or when you make a rational number where p and q, that is numerator, it is p and q is the denominator, where p, numerator and denominator should be an integer and the denominator will not be equals to 0. All the non-zero numbers can be the denominator in a fractional form or rational numbers, but 0 cannot be the denominator, that we have to remember. And an additional point, all the natural numbers and the whole numbers are rational numbers. So, all the numbers can be written in the form of p divided by q. For example, 1 is a natural number and 1 is also a whole number. It can be write like this, 1 divided by 1. Now, it is in the form of p divided by q, fractional form. Numerator is 1, that is an integer, denominator is 1, that is also an integer. So, it is satisfying the definition of a rational number. So, it is a rational number and also it is equals to 1. It is an integer or a whole number, natural number. So, all the natural number and whole numbers are rational numbers also. So, and rational numbers are denoted by capital letter R. So, all the set of integers can be included, -3, -2, -1, they are also rational numbers, and including 0, then 1/2, all the numbers can be expressed. So, it is rational numbers. Now, some more topics related to rational number we are going to discuss. One is positive and negative rational numbers. Positive and negative rational numbers. How can we identify whether the rational number is positive or negative? If it is based on the numerator and denominator, if both numerator and denominator of a rational number are positive, the rational number will be positive. First point, if all the numerator and denominator are positive, then the rational number will be positive. One more point, if the numerator and denominator are negative, the rational number will be positive. For example, 1 divided by 2. 1 is positive number, 2 is positive number. So, this is positive rational number. Second point, both numerator and denominator are negative. -1 divided by -2. This is also positive rational number, because the minus and minus will be cancelled and the absolute value will be 1 divided by 2. So, these are the two conditions when the rational number becomes positive, that is both numerator and denominator is positive, the rational number is a positive number. If numerator and denominators both are negative, the rational number will be a positive number. Second point, when it becomes negative rational number. One is, if the numerator of a rational number is negative, the rational number completely will be negative, and also if the denominator is negative, the rational number will be completely negative. That is, first one, minus 1 divided by 2. Here numerator is a negative, so the rational number completely negative rational number. Next point, 1 divided by minus 2. Here denominator is negative, so the rational number completely becomes negative. So these are the 2 points you have to remember. When a rational number becomes positive and negative, both numerator and denominators are positive, the rational number will be positive. If both numerator and denominators are negative, the rational number will be completely positive. And second, if one of the numerator or denominator is negative, the rational number will be completely negative. Next topic, standard form or lowest form of a rational number. Standard form or lowest form. Standard form we can define like this. In a rational number, for both numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. In that situation, that the form of that rational number is standard form or lowest form. I repeat once again, in a rational number, the numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. For example, so we can define like this: a rational number is said to be in standard form or lowest form if the numerator and denominator do not have any common factor other than 1. So we can define like this: a rational number is said to be standard form if the numerator and denominator do not have any common factor other than 1. For example, 24 divided by 36. It is a rational number. What is its standard form, or how can we find out its standard form? Now we can see that 24 and 36, both of them have common factors other than 1. 24 and 36, 2 is a common factor. So what we have to do is divide each terms by its common factor. 24 divided by 2, 36 divided by 2. So we can see it is equals to 12 divided by 18. Again we can see that there is common factors. 12 and 18, both of them have common factors other than 1. So what is that common factor again? 2 is a common factor. So again divide both numerator and denominator by its common factor. 12 divided by 2, which is equals to 6, and 18 divided by 2 equals to 9. Check it once again, 6 and 9. Again, both of them have common factors are there. Which is a common factor other than 1? 3 is a common factor. So, divide by 3, both of them. So, which is equals to 6 divided by 3, it is 2, and 9 divided by 3 equals to 3. Now, we can see the last number is 2 divided by 3. That is the rational number 2 and 3. Both of them have no common factors other than 1. So, what we have to do is 2 by 3 is the standard form of 24 by 36 or lowest form of 24 by 36. So, this is the thing. What is standard form or lowest form? Both numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. When we get that particular rational number, that rational number will be the standard form of the given rational numbers. Next, one more topic, that is equivalent fractions. You may have studied in the lower classes equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions, it is related to the previous topic, standard form. If there is two fractional fraction, that is two rational numbers, if both these two rational numbers have same standard form or lowest form, that rational numbers are equivalent fractions. Repeat once again, we are comparing two rational numbers. Those two rational numbers have same standard form. So, if they have the same standard form, those two given rational numbers are equivalent fractions. We will see some examples. 6 divided by 9. What is its standard form? Both of them have the common factor is there, that is 3 divided by 3. It is divided by 3, which is equals to 2 by 3. One more rational number, that is 12 by 18. If you are finding the standard form, divided by 2, it's divided by 2, which is equals to again 6 by 9, then divided by 3, divided by 3, which is equals to 2 divided by 3. See, the given numbers were 6 by 9 and 12 by 18, but finding the standard form, we get both the standard forms are equal. So, what we have to write, where 6 divided by 9 and 12 divided by 18 are equivalent fractions. So, both the rational numbers have the same standard form. Now, the next topic, we are going to compare comparison of rational numbers. That means we are going to comparing two rational numbers here, and we are trying to find out which is the greater number and which is the smallest number. So, first of all, two rational numbers will get, maybe the numerators are different and denominators also will be different. So, when we comparing two rational numbers, the first step what we have to do is try to make or try to change those rational numbers into its equivalent forms or equivalent fractions. So, by making its denominators are equal. So, first of all, two examples we can discuss, 5 by 12 and 7 by 15. We have two rational numbers, 5 by 12 and 7 divided by 15. we are going to comparing these two rational numbers, and we need to find out which is the highest number or greatest number or lowest number, which is the lowest number. So what we have to do first, try to make or try to change both numbers into equivalent fractions by making its denominators same. So how can we make the denominators same? Multiply or find out the HCF, so LCM of 12 and 15. Find out the LCM of 12 and 15. What will be the LCM of 12 and 15? It will be 60. So our denominator will be 60. And try to change the numerators. How do you get these 60? How can we make the denominator 60? First number is 5 by 12. LCM is 60. 5 by 12. How can we find out? 12 multiplied by 5 is equals to 60. Whatever changes we are making in the denominator, the same change will happen in the numerator also. If you are multiplying something in the denominator, the same number should be multiplied in the numerator. So which is equals to 25 divided by 60. Next number is 7 by 15. So we need to make the denominator 60. So how do you get the denominator 60? 15 should be multiplied by something. So it is equals to 4 multiplied by 15, which is equals to 60, and the same change will happen in the numerator. 7 multiplied by 4, 28. Now we can see these two fractions, 25 by 60 and 28 by 60, the denominators are same. After that, now we can compare. If the denominators are same, how do you find out which is the highest number? Denominators are same, then how can we find out which rational number is the highest number? Only by checking the numerator. Which is the highest numerator, that number will be the greater number. So here we can write 25 by 60 less than 28 divided by 60. Therefore, it implies 5 by 12. 5 by 12, it was by after changing it becomes 25 by 60. So that is less than 7 divided by 15. Okay. So we'll go to the previous topic once again. So we begin with natural numbers. Natural numbers, we said that it is counting numbers that are natural numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. And natural numbers are denoted by capital letter N, set of numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. Next we have discussed whole numbers. Whole numbers are, there is one 0, natural numbers plus 0. So 0 starts by 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And whole numbers are denoted by W, capital letter W, set of 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Next was integers. Integers includes all positive and negative whole numbers including 0. So it denotes by capital letter Z, set of numbers, and minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Next, the rational, that was our topic. Rational numbers, a number that can be expressed in the form of P divided by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equals to 0. These 2 points you should remember when you define the rational numbers or when you make the rational numbers. Both numerator and denominator should be integers and the denominator cannot be 0. That means the denominator is always non-zero number, then only the fractional form will be a rational numbers, and all the integers or whole numbers and natural numbers, they are rational numbers. So, next is positive and negative rational numbers. How can we identify the rational number is positive or negative? 2 points to find out positive rational numbers, that is, if the numerator and denominator, if both are positives, the rational number will be positive, and if both numerator and negatives denominators are negative, the rational number will be positive. Next, how it will be negative rational numbers? One of the numerators or denominators are negative. If the numerator is negative, the rational number will be negative, and if the denominator is negative, the rational number will be negative. Next is standard form or lowest form of a rational number. A rational number is said to be in standard form if the numerator and denominator do not have any common factors other than 1. No other common factors, only 1 will be the common factor. That form of rational number is known as standard form of a rational number. For example, 24 divided by 36, and we know that 24 and 36 have common factor is there, that is 2. So, divide both numerator and denominator by its common factor. Again it will be 12 by 18. 12 by 18, 12 and 18 have common factor, that is 2. It is 2 there. Divide it by 2. 12 by 2 and 18 by 2, which is equals to 6 by 9. Again 6 and 9, both of them have common factors other than 1, 3. So, 6 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 equals to 2 by 3. Then 2 and 3, both of them have no other common factors, only 1 is the common factor. So, this 2 by 3, the rational number, is the standard form of or lowest form of 24 divided by 36. Next is equivalent fractions. Both two rational numbers we are considering here, and what is equivalent fractions? Both the rational numbers have same standard form. So, if both of them have a same standard form, the given two rational numbers are equivalent fractions. 6 by 9 and 12 by 18 we have taken. 6 by 9 standard form is 2 by 3. Then 12 by 18, the standard form is 2 by 3. Both of them have same standard form. So, 6 by 9 and 12 by 18 are equivalent fractions. Next is the last one, comparison of rational numbers. We are comparing two rational numbers. First of all, we need to make its denominator same by taking the LCM of the denominator. So, here LCM 12 and 15 are the denominators. So, LCM, least common multiple, is 60. So, make the denominator same. The first rational number 5 by 12, 12 into 5 is equals to 60. So, the numerator also should be multiplied by the same number 5 into 5, 25. So, 25 by 60. Next is 7 into 4 and 15 into 4, because 15 into 4 is equals to 60. So, 28 divided by 60. Now, comparing the values of numerator, we will write 25 by 60 is less than 28 by 60. That is 5 divided by 12 less than 7 divided by 15. That is the comparison of two rational numbers.